Hello and welcome back to SJ Cartier Limited Convos, and today I'm going to talk on this person. Now, if you have not seen that face, that is Mandy Wixon shall I say. She has been sentenced to 13 years in prison today. Do you know why? Let me tell you some of the things she was doing. So, a mother as well, remember that, who forced a vulnerable woman to work as a slave in her house for more than 25 years, has finally been sentenced to 13 years in prison. The woman who the reports are calling Kay was 16 when she moved into this home of this mother of 10, Mandy Wixon, 56, in 1995, and she remained there until 2021. From ITVX, because I'm going to give them the little promotion for this because I actually saw it on ITV News first. So, and to be honest, let me show you what actually the video that really disturbed me. Listen.
I've got sufficient information from that incident to arrest you on suspicion of neglect. It's midnight on the 16th of March 2021. You're under arrest on suspicion of neglect. You don't have to say anything. It may harm your defence if you don't mention when questioned, stuff which may later on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. The necessity for the arrest is to protect a vulnerable person and to conduct authority investigation.
Something I'd like to know as well, who actually put this girl or this person in her care? Like, if you're looking at the home in the background, like, come on.
Yeah, come on, Molly. Come on. Molly. What? Come on then. What? Can I stay in or not?
Preferably not at the moment, no.
Preferably not,
Your
no.
initial investigation.
Come on.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Did she used to go out before lockdown was a thing, or?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Why?
She's quite, what's the name for it? Reclusive.
Mm-hmm.
She likes to, she write things down that she wants and won't investigate it.
Okay, what she's like in terms of cleanliness and keeping herself clean, that sort of stuff?
Look at the face.
You have to, like, prompt her normally.
Wow.
This is how some British people will act. Look, oh no, we have to do... Listen.
When was the last time you noticed that she did bathe herself?
Oh, I'm not sure. I can't really remember, but...
Like, she hasn't got a phone?
I don't know, she just hasn't had one. She's used the kids years ago and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
no.
I was going to say, it's a bit odd, because, especially in this day and age, everyone's on their phones. How old is this?
Well, do you know what I mean? With the learning disabilities and stuff like that. She
Makes
finds
it even
hard to read
worse.
and stuff like that,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Or has she got these learning
You would
difficulties
just show me
because of her
bedroom.
treatment?
Hey?
Do you want to show me where the bedroom is?
Yeah, why?
Just because I just need to have a look, just because...
Wow. Now, when I saw, not believe what I was hearing, let alone that's in Gloucester, which, although I live in Wiltshire, I'm from Birmingham, so Gloucestershire's kind of in the middle, really. Well, it's a lot closer to Birmingham than it is where I am now, but it's kind of in the middle, so it's not too far, and it is a local bit where I have been to a lot before, and it's quite sad to think that this woman from 16 years old, was it 16 years old? And when you look at what she used to do, she used to use washing up liquid, which was squirted down her throat, bleach splashed on her face. She had her repeatedly shaved against her will. Kay's food was limited by Wixon and she lived off scraps, could not leave the house and was forced to secretly wash at night. When they arrived at the house in Priors Park area of Tewkesbury, officers described the woman's bedroom as looking like a prison cell, with other rooms untidy. The woman, Kay, she told officers, "I don't want to be here. I don't feel safe. Mandy hits me all the time. I don't like it. I haven't washed for years. She doesn't let me." This woman actually denied a charge of false imprisonment, 2 charges of requiring a person to perform forced or compulsory labour, and 4 charges of assault occasioning actual bodily harm. A jury acquitted her of 1 assault charge but found her guilty of the others. Now, the victim was finally freed in March 2021. So she had her from she was 16 in 1995, 26 years. This woman was under her slavery. This woman was beating this other woman and keeping her locked down. Now in England, please tell me, with all these marches about protect our women, protect our kids, does she look Muslim to you? Hey, does she look Muslim to you? Now, I'm kind of glad that ITV News promoted this. But the real life thing is, why was there no uproar about this? Why was there no uproar? Why were we not actually thinking we need to check out where, because we're in England, and this is something we have to kind of understand, yeah. If we're in England, yeah, and you're trying to be a carer for children that are coming from another country or this country, and these children are of another culture, and they are put into a care of those type of people who, what we call British people, who want to take care of people and take the money from the government to care for people. How do you actually find, let me get it right. If that's the people that they are being offered to, are we not worried? Are we not worried? Because my worry is looking at that woman. I don't know her 25 years ago, 26 years ago, how she looked, but looking at her now, she did not look like she could cater for herself. And no disrespect to her, but she does look like she may have some kind of alcohol or drug misuse issues. Now, for the people to actually put this 16-year-old into this person's care who already has a numerous amount of kids, it doesn't actually say whether these kids are of hers or they are also children from the system. But one thing you need to recognise is one of her sons was the people that called it in. Little magpie just... Hey little magpie. As I'm in my little town park. But the seriousness is, there's a lot of people talking about what Muslim, black, all these cultural people do to people and asylum seekers. But then they don't want the asylum seekers, but they're taking in care for these asylum seekers. They're getting money for these asylum seekers. They are mistreating these asylum seekers. And they are treating these people in care like they are their slaves. Now, I have not seen the person in question who was going through this atrocity. I haven't seen her, but I do believe this is a person of another culture and not just the English British culture. And the reason I say that is because I feel, looking at that person, you can just tell what type of person that person is. And when you look around the people that are marching with their flags, talking about no asylum seekers, you may realise a lot of them look like possibly her. And you may realise the people that are white and not going with this, they don't look like her. And it's something I've pointed out a lot as well. You go to these marches, all I see is a lot of steadhead or crackheads. A lot of steadheads or crackheads. A lot of steadheads or crackheads. And these are people that are beating their women. These are people that are taking welfare money, using it for their habits, but then complaining about the welfare and complaining about the government. Just look at her. Really look at her. Really look at her. Now, are those the type of people that we are supposed to be judging, or Muslim people we're supposed to be judging? But the reason I've come on here again is to highlight the fact of, sometimes we need to see who is actually causing these atrocities. And I'm actually going to say something else, because I saw something on the train yesterday that really... I was proud, I was happy that it happened, let's get that straight. But then, as a black man, I was kind of thinking, how many black people, how many Muslims, how many Asian, how many people have been racially abused previously, and they ain't got nothing like this, or they haven't been able to take it as far as this. And whether there's dumb idiots over there shouting, and if you've got something to say, come over and ask me, but they won't. We will see. I will stay here and we will see if they come. They like to laugh. This is typical white British humour. Do you get that? White British humour, thinking they can laugh because they've come out to hear what I'm talking about, and now they're hearing all the racism and how they may want to judge the Muslim and black man. They don't like it when you highlight them. So they will try and laugh at you like you're the crazy one, and laugh at you like, oh, but they're the lost ones. Stand strong. As I told you, I stand strong on my own. Yeah, on my own. And I'm here. I'll wait here. I'll come off my camera and wait here. But let's get back to the original point. Fasting again. I have to take my time, as I said to you before. When I'm fasting, I'm a lot more fresh mind. I'm a lot more open mind, and I will say, as I told you before, something that is my downfall when it comes to Ramadan is my attitude and my reaction to things. Why is that? That's because I actually am more, it's like my belly's hungry, I'm not smoking, I'm a lot more awake and I'm a lot more alert. So sometimes when on a normal day, as I said to you before, I see so much racism, so much judgment towards me and others, but I actually react more when it's towards others. I don't really react to when it's me. I just tell them how it is, if that makes sense. If they want to make it violent, then that's where they want to take it, and that's where I'll take it. But other than that, I'll just put them in the place and make them feel stink in front of normal people around us, because normal people can make their own judgments. When you talk facts, yeah, talk facts. Forget all the lies and propaganda. Let's see the facts. Yeah. So let's get back to the point. Yeah. I read this in the Metro paper. I'm gonna let it linger there for 2 seconds just in case you wanna see it, and then I'll. So here, a woman whose boss repeatedly shouted "potato" at her in a strong Irish accent won over £23,000 after a judge found she was racially harassed. Bookkeeper Bernadette Hayes, who is Irish, described suffering a death of 1,000 cuts between December 2023 and June 2024 while working for West Leeds Civils before signed off sick due to stress. The firm's director, Mick Atkins, also called her Paddy and Pikey. Leeds Employment Tribunal heard. A judge ruled the phrases were linked to race before awarding Miss Hayes £20,735.91 plus 4 weeks' pay of £2,800. And it's quite funny, none of these idiots are laughing anymore, isn't it? But let's get back to the topic. Hey, when you call them out, they'll stop laughing. Look, it's not a joke no more because you're getting serious. And this is like the race riots. You see them all out here now marching. Like a couple of months ago, they all thought they could come in their thousands and thousands. Now you see them in their tens and hundreds. Why is that? Because now people are standing there marching against them. You know what I mean? They can't deal with the pressure. Keeping it real. They can't deal with the pressure. But I'm getting away from it. I told you I'm too excited and too energetic when I'm fasting. I'm too energetic. I need to go in the gym and start training again. You know what I mean? But the reason this shocked me, and I'm happy she got that, I'm happy she got to sue the firm, I'm happy she got to get some reparation, and I hope her health feels a lot better with that little bit of money to go and spend some time with her family and friends and travel. Well, not travel in these next few months, because with this World War III, it could get a bit sticky, so I would advise no one to travel in the next few months, to be honest. Yeah? Just stay safe from a plane, yeah? But what I thought of is, this white Irish woman was able to take someone to court for racist abuse just for saying potato. Now, as a black person, as a Muslim person, as anyone of culture, have you ever felt racism? Have you ever heard someone say something like nigger or that black, something just racist, or treat you racist in your job? When you're going in the shop, you're just a normal customer, or you could be working there and a customer's coming in there saying certain things. Now, have you ever got 23 grand for that racist abuse? And it's funny to laugh at. It's really funny to laugh at, isn't it? But it's sad to think how, for racist acts, the white woman who, yes, we have to recognise back in the day, Irish were seen like us black people. Yeah? Irish were seen like us. So yeah, we overstand the racism against them. But then, no disrespect to them. But for me, I'm looking at it as that's another white person winning where a black person also should be winning. Overstand my point. Overstand it. That's where another black person could be getting that. How many black people are in their jobs thinking I was racially abused the other day and I feel worried when I come to work, I feel anxious when I come to work due to that racist abuse that I heard, or I could have overheard. It may not even have been said directly to you, you could have just heard it in the background. You understand me? Why have we not got 23 grand from them? So I just thought I'd highlight that just in case anyone's on work and they think, oh, someone said something racist to me, because overstand, all they said was potato, potato. Overstand that. All they said was potato in an Irish accent. So forget them calling you nigger. If they talk to you like you're African or Jamaican in an African Jamaican accent and think they're being polite, we can take that as racism and we can take them to court. Did you know that? I didn't actually know that, because I thought racism, we had to record it and prove it and take it to the police. But oh, sorry, I forgot. I actually forgot, and I'm going to end it here. I actually forgot. These police are racist, their bloody self. They don't care. They don't want to lock up a white man or someone being racist to a black man because they're laughing and thinking I'd say the same. This is why these anti-fascists, anti-racists are being protected on their marches by you, the police. It's like they've decided we can't come out here without our suits. So what we'll do, we'll send a couple hundred out there and we'll protect them with the police. Us, we're still there, but we're in our suit of armour now, and we can protect the slave masters. Because as I told you before, police are originally people that controlled the slave masters' land. That's what policing arrived from. The slave masters had their land, and to protect their slaves getting away, or people taking their slaves or their crop, they started employing police. And that's why police are around now. Overstand. What is that culture there? Yeah? So I'm going to leave it there for you today. Stay tuned for SJ Cartier Limited Convos quotes tomorrow. And I'm actually going to do a little recap of how Ramadan has been for me. With, as I say, a lot of things going on with my partner's mother. I've had funerals not long before Ramadan. I've been sick. All the world wars going on. There's a lot been going on in this Ramadan, but I'm going to share some positive things, some eye-opening things, and I may do it live so you can actually ask questions if you're Muslim or non-Muslim, and see, like, can open my mind and really see how my Ramadan has been. So yeah, thank you for joining SJ Cartier Limited Convos today. And yeah, I'm fasting today, but I'm going to wait here for a little minute. You know what I mean? Wink, wink. You know what I mean? See what happens. But as we say, I'm fasting, so I'm not trying to cause no problems, as my partner says. Don't cause no problems. But as I say, we can defend ourselves. Remember that. Always know this. Yeah? Don't make them think you can't talk up and talk about your abuse, talk about anything, because you can talk. They will never put their hands on you because they're scared, unless they're in numbers or in their suit. Yeah? Overstand it. So yeah, thank you for joining SJ Cartier Limited Convos, and let's the world keep opening up the real life. And yeah, I'm sorry for the child that had to go through that 26 years of dealing with that woman. I hope when she goes to jail, astaghfirullah, I'm not even going to say what I want to say. Astaghfirullah, 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 astaghfirullah. So thank you for joining SJ Cartier Limited Convos, and I hope you have a wonderful day.